So, today, we have to face what is probably the most infamous dungeon in the entire series. And it's
Or
pretty...
one of them.
Well, no, well, yes and no. Whenever anyone talks about these types of dungeons, they mostly talk about Ayers Rock, because it's very infamous for plenty of reasons. For instance, it is the start of the 4 rock dungeons in this game, all of which are extremely annoying to navigate. 2, well, I guess 1.5, because they're so hard to navigate, and this being the first instance, and probably the worst of them, beware the wind stones. These stones magnify the power of the wind. Use caution when approaching Ayers Rock. Yeah. Let's just say that if you don't have a guide, good fucking luck, especially if you want to get all the items up in here.
Does the way of sticking to a wall not work here?
No. And you'll see more of why this place is fucking ridiculous in a minute, but, here. We assigned Whirlwind to R because, well, I'll just show you. Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of that. Let's see.
Use Whirlwind on rock to get rid of sand.
Oh, that's not all either.
Can you use wind on the on the left side of that rock?
Yeah, but it won't hit anything. I'm actually just reading the guide real quick about this. Okay, so... So many sand mounds, and you're gonna be climbing up and down this mountain a lot, so get used to it.
What is it with Camelot and making the sand dungeon the worst?
I know, right?
It was the same thing in Shining Wisdom.
I told you you'd start seeing a lot more parallels.
They just really didn't like sand.
Hey, we fight a mimic now. Let's do this.
Pass. Stealing MP is no cool, especially since they're not actually, since they don't obviously need it.
Right. They do it just to be a dick. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this one dungeon takes up a whole episode, because we're gonna be here a while, so settle in.
That's fine. Whee.
Got a lucky medal. Actually, if we're gonna keep getting lucky medals now, I might as well
Just put them on your main character.
Yeah.
What do you have to fight? Like a whole bunch of whatchamacallit?
No, it's just more of a
Mimics?
convenience thing.
So they don't take up as much space.
Yeah. Oh boy.
At least the random encounter rate does not seem to be too high in this place.
For now.
For now.
That's just me.
Okay, wrong side. Do they actually stay, gotten rid of when you go through, like a portal or whatever, a door? Or are
I
there no
think
doors
so.
here?
I'm not sure. But I think they do.
Wouldn't care to check.
Yeah, I'm not gonna experiment with that. I would not. Oh, that's the transition to the next area. I'm not doing that yet. Not yet.
Not checking if they stay done.
Yeah. But yeah, double sucks for you, Nico, because with all the whirlwind spam we're doing, that's 5 PP per cast, and we have to cast whirlwind a lot here. So
That's kind of mean, considering there isn't really much of a way of restoring your magic.
yeah,
Just walking, and walking gets you into battles.
yep.
You have to walk from the other side.
Stuck on the other side.
No, a knee-high rock.
Can't climb over it. Sorry, it's not possible.
Dang it. Well, the way of the left seems to apply to some degree here.
For this first area. Oh, right. That... I forgot they do that to you. Okay, hold on.
You have to use it twice. You have to use it to go back.
Yeah. Hate that. There
They
we go.
imagine they would actually have to keep them open if you were to go back to these areas from the other side.
Yeah. So they probably do keep them open.
But we don't care to check.
Yeah, I'm not risking it though. You can make this place slightly easier on yourself.
By not picking the hard difficulty when you start the game.
Well, that, but also by you know that sequence breaking I told you about? Yeah.
Oh, like go to that we avoided to go to a specific place.
Yeah.
To that town.
Yeah. Like if you do the little adventure that's over there first, then this place will be a little bit easier on you. But I just want to get it out of the way.
Is that really sequence breaking or?
Well, you have to backtrack. You do have to eventually do this place though, otherwise you can't progress the game.
Oh jeez.
Okay, I was going the right way. I just wanted to make sure.
Hang tight.
You just have to be really roundabout about it.
Basically, this is one of those dungeons where it's just like, this seems like the way you should be going. So just take another turn.
Kinda. Here. Finally. Okay. We got a cookie. Boost our maximum PP. We're obviously supposed to give that to Nico, but Raya's the main character, so he gets to eat it.
So you can use it in all of the many where magic is so relevant for
Yep.
him.
Okay, so there's one other.
Okay.
I think we go this way. Yeah.
I want to say, well, the video is behaving weird on the stream. I'll tell.
is?
Yeah, it keeps going. Like it's. I'll tell you if it stops happening. For now, it's not happening anymore. Good.
Okay. Now let me know if it fucks up again.
Yeah, because like for a moment it was becoming abstract art again.
Kind of art.
Have to take one more turn. Do they at least give you an area map in the
Yeah.
guide?
So it helps. We now know Quake Sphere. That'll help a little bit. Alright, I should probably show Quake Sphere off. So let's do that. There we go.
Quake Spear looks just like Quake.
Right? It just lasts longer. And we get a smoke bomb, yay. Yeah, I think that was all the items.
Let's hope so.
Gina level.
At the very least, in this game, unlike in Shining Wisdom, most of the things you pick up are actually worth it.
Most.
Most. I mean, you don't have to go to the other side of the dungeon to get a healing herb.
Nyeh. You just check.
Or like backtrack to a previously completed dungeon in order to get something like a save book
Alright.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, most of the secret rewards are worth it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, Shining Wisdom also had some good ones. Didn't you do anything with that leaf?
Okay, so now
Shining
here's a
Wis-
scene that's actually pretty cool that we're about to do.
Oh, I remember this whirlwind. Wasn't this in the first game?
Once, yes.
And didn't you do anything about that leaf on the wall?
What leaf on the wall? What are we talking about?
The leaf on the wall north from where you are right now. There's just a single leaf on the wall.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, I'll go back after the fight.
I'm pretty sure it's nothing, but I don't know, maybe you can use whirlwind to pull it down or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about that? No, that's just part of the background.
Okay.
Yeah, that... no. Yeah, it's just some foliage. That said, we're now about to find out the hard way if these things stay blown away or not. Because...
Well, they better.
I agree. We have to go climb this one ladder we unveiled earlier.
So do we have to climb all of the ladders or just one specific one? Or the
All
other
of
ones?
them if you want all the items.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Oh, that's just fucking mean, guys. Really? I totally forgot about that.
What happened?
You'll see in a sec.
You have to go to the other place first in order to progress.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see, is everything still in place?
You now know Storm Rain, Nico. Congrats.
What is Storm Rain?
I will I'll show you. Okay, so at the very least the stone stays activated. That's good. Okay, yeah, they do stay blown away. Alright, good.
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 Otherwise, that would be like ultra mean.
Right. Let's see what Storm Ray looks like. So now for the ultimate test on if this stuff stays or not. We're gonna run back to the town to heal.
No, that's okay. It's not that bad of an idea. Save while in this dungeon still.
No, see, because, like, it doesn't matter that much because we got all the items in the first room, so all we need to do is cut a pathway straight to the next area. So...
And we kind of run out of everything anyway, so...
Yeah. I'm being tactical. Welcome to our inn.
Welcome to our suspicious underground inn. We're not werewolves.
We swear.
I have a feeling everything's gonna be back the way it was.
Oh, that's just something I'll have to deal with.
How many rooms are there, actually?
A lot. Oh no! They stay away. Thank you.
Nice. The puzzle elves had their day off today.
Yeah. So I guess in a way the team acknowledged that this place sucks. Like...
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Yeah, they seem to have actually taken into account that this place will take ages.
Yeah. Alright, so here's another thing that makes this place fucking annoying. These tiki heads blow mini whirlwinds across the map. Get caught in them and you're fucked.
Isn't they blow you out of the area or whatever? What?
Yep.
That's just unnecessarily cruel.
But you know what else makes it unnecessarily cruel? You want to get caught in specific ones, or you miss certain items.
That's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So I guess save in front of every single one of them to not risk it.
Pretty much. Or like, see, there's some here where they blow them across places you're supposed to climb. Which is also rude. What's that?
And specifically across the place where you have to Hmm. Where you have to go horizontally as opposed to vertically. And it didn't work.
That's
Time.
weird. First time I've seen that. Anyway. This one we do have to take. This one is at least obvious.
Yeah, since there is no other way.
Yeah.
There is like no reason for that slide to be there. And I even put the Tiki heads in the background.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ow.
Move.
Great shortcut there. Ignore the ladders for now, and we climb down here.
Okay, so this is the place.
Yep.
And this is where we've been to before. Oh no, it just looks exactly the same like everything else.
Meh. And now we have the Stormbrand. Pretty good sword. Unleashes Hurricane. And so far only Rao can equip it, so he will. It's not the Drowning Rod. It's not good. Game tickets we'll give to Sheena. Yes. Yep. All works out. So let's save so we don't lose this. Yep. And now we have to hopefully get that Unleashed to work so we can show it off. Alright. Here, map. Alright, I think I got an idea of where to go.
So I see the theme of the next area is climbing.
Kinda. Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoopsies. Supposed to go this way.
Okay, so the blowing away part, it doesn't seem to be as bad.
Not yet. Transition here. Yeah, I think I am going the wrong way. I'll show you why I think that in a sec, assuming I'm correct. Yep. God damn it.
God damn it, Bobby. this is mean. At least the way you have to go is the way of the shortcut.
Yep. Oh, and then I think we have to get blown here. Hold on. Push to that.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, you have to get blown.
Okay. What's this? Ah, shit. Alright, let's see if we can get Hurricane to activate. Hey, that didn't take long.
So Hurricane is another kind of one-hit kill spell.
No, it's just pretty strong. What it actually does is it drops enemy attack, which is pretty nice.
I thought it was like blow away from battle, like Whirlwind in Pokemon.
Right. This part is fucking mean. Because these ones will blow you up.
And the hitbox is a little bit ambiguous as far as I can tell.
Yep. Yeah, we got a sleep bomb, isn't that awesome? Ah, fuck. I didn't want to actually go that way, but, you know, cool, I guess. There we go.
Make shortcut.
Yeah, wanted to make the shortcut.
At least you can come back easily.
Yeah. So we got that. Where's D on this fucking map? There it is. You don't have to worry about treasure chests. It's all the way over that way. Fun fact, by the way, you actually do have to come back here later for a treasure once we get Tom in the party. So that is another incentive if you want to skip the place for now.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I wanted to just get this place out of the way. Like, okay, yeah, so we just have to traverse the place up until we get to, like, the very top of the mountain. And then there's another treasure chest up there. So... I wonder. Nope, can't move it that way.
Too many. We need to upgrade it.
Totally. Move to.
Move to has 2 hands.
Yes. Move to Electric Boogaloo.
And now you can jump there.
There we go.
My sister was supposed to clean up her room today, so obviously she decided to do this at every moment where she was supposed to do something else, so she wouldn't actually have to do it.
Of course.
So like, she decided to start doing it when her friend was leaving. Oh, this is one of those kinds of locations.
Yes.
So like she decided to start cleaning when her friend was leaving. So it was in order to actually keep her longer, because they were supposed to clean up. Because it's like that happened like literally every time they're supposed to go, and then they suddenly go into the mode of selective hearing. And then right as they were supposed to go to sleep, of course, oh, now I have to clean everything because Mom is gonna be mad that I didn't clean everything. And of course she doesn't clean, she's just still playing.
Of course. But it's okay, because we get to see this cool scene again.
With the tornado, with the breast cancer awareness tornado.
Yes. And now that all the fog's gone, we'll stop getting teleported to the bottom.
You'll stop getting lost on this one-way road.
Yep. That said, we need to go back down anyway. Please.
There's still a smoke bomb that we haven't picked up.
Yes.
Really do give you a lot of trash for how limited your inventory is.
Yeah. That's just kind of a staple of these games. Because, like, even in the third game, it's not fixed.
It just seems to be the staple of this inventory system. Grandia has it the same way.
Right.
Super easy. Weren't able to go too far into it. My PlayStation 1 decided to die again.
Of course.
Yeah, at this point I'm not even gonna fix it. Like when I was buying this next CD drive, I just straight up said that if this one breaks, I ain't buying another one. And it did.
We now have the Fujin shield. Resists wind, which is good.
Okay,
Because
this
we're in a
actually sounds useful.
It did.
It's not another smoke bomb.
Right.
But you know, at this point, I'm just gonna save money and install an SD card reader on my PS1.
Right.
Yes, those exist.
Hmm.
Because, like, well, the compatibility isn't 100%. It's still better than a PlayStation that doesn't play discs,
Yeah.
which is 100% incompatibility.
Yeah.
And before anybody says that I could just be using my PlayStation 2, yes and no.
Yesn't.
Well, yeah, yes and no, because I have a European PS2 and I would like to actually be able to play the games in full screen and not slow down.
Right.
And sadly, they don't offer that option like some European PS2 games do. You know, to play the games in the original mode. Just wasn't something they concerned themselves with back then.
Because they were fools.
Rather because there was actually like no way anybody would have two TVs with the two video modes and two different systems.
Yeah.
It's just like, who would know that all European games are like 20% slower and they aren't supposed to be letterboxed?
So, if you thought that the top of the mountain was the end of the dungeon, well, I have news for you.
That was just the beginning.
Yep. That was just the warm-up.
It's a nice thing that Lightning decided to also make steps for us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to break our legs.
Alright, so let's see.
I don't remember, do the Synergy Stones reappear when you leave a dungeon?
Yes.
Good.
Boost time. Huh. These, Maui heads are not actually, spitting out any wind. Strange, that.
You have to wake them up.
Possibly. But there's nothing we can do about it right now, so let's move on. Where does Jay lead? Okay. So rather than going there, let's go into the one on the right.
There's some fucking bubbles around here for some reason now.
Fucking bubbles!
Remember, if you make the best bubbles, you will have all of the friends.
Yeah. That's how it works. Okay, got it. So we have a little bit of a puzzle here now.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, there's a whirlwind stone over there. And we have to make our way over to here to use it without blocking the sand path off. So... And You might think, well, that doesn't sound difficult. Well, I'll show you what might make it a little bit tricky for some people. That.
I get it. So you have to pound one in, pound the other one, yeah.
I forgot it
But
did
then,
that. Ugh.
ah,
So, I wonder.
mean. Oh,
think
I have an
this-
idea.
I think this is
I-
how you do
You have to put one on top of
it. Nope.
the other one. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nah, can't do it. We have to put Sheena on top of one of them.
Obviously.
Now how do we block it from... Because, like, obviously we needed this one. I have an idea.
So do I.
Put one of them next to the, like, the side of the wall further up. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You can jump that far. And so you're never gonna actually have to step on top of the on top of that one, setting it off.
Yep. I like these puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Still feel with all of the very specific ways you can grab things in this game, you should be able to just dig through it.
Right. You scoop on it.
Mm-hmm. It may take a while.
At least, at the very least in this room, they reduced the encounter rate by a whole lot.
Oh yeah. You haven't really run into too many fights. It really is very variable depending on where you are.
Yeah. They went through that much effort instead of just keeping it as one static number for like everywhere in the game.
Yeah, I'm okay when it's like utterly random. Just like, you know, completely unpredictable random, that works too. But it's nice when they change it up for certain parts which like are like puzzle heavy and what have you. Shadow
Right.
Hearts 3 had a little bit of a problem with that, where they would have specific dungeon puzzle rooms, and the encounter rate was still just as high as everywhere else, which is just, I wouldn't say it's like they have a ridiculous encounter rate, but it's definitely not a very low one.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine for like exploring around, but it becomes a little bit hard to keep track of which buttons you've pressed up until this point. Uh, when you have to do like a minute or so, uh, a minute or 5 minute long fight every few steps.
Right.
I mean, 5 minutes is a bit of an exaggeration, but they're not like in here where it's a lot of the times just you know, A through it against smaller enemies. I see. And it's gonna push you back. No, it didn't. Okay. Weird.
Yeah. I know there's something specific you gotta do with this pillar. I just do not recall what. Let's see.
I can imagine it may actually block something. But we can't see what.
Okay, well, we can come back to it later, I think.
Maybe try to move it back so that it actually like drops the, so it actually like blocks the way from that corridor
We'll see.
for some reason. When the heck are we going? Are we going to finally get our fourth party member?
Eventually. This part I actually really like because you have to know the spacing and all that.
Mm-hmm. You have to use move. Thankfully, you're far away enough that it doesn't push you away.
Yeah. A shortcut here.
Oh yeah, I see. I see what happens. I think it's a good thing that she didn't actually put it, yeah. I think it's a good thing you didn't actually put it back in there. Like, this doesn't really do anything, is the thing.
Right. It's just there to have fun with.
It's just there to make you question what you're supposed to be doing.
Make
with
you
it.
wonder, am I supposed to be here?
There was that rock, the whirlwind rock, which didn't really have any use in the previous room. Are we going back to it?
We will be going back to it, yes.
Okay. I guess it's good that you left that thing off the path.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is that? There it is. Okay. I was just making sure my bearings on the map. Wrong button. Whoopsie. about to see another cool mechanic.
Hmm. Ooh. But now we have to. Push it back so we can walk to the other side.
Yeah. Ryo is now level 15. Shortcut there.
You know what's actually kind of interesting about how this game was made?
Huh.
I mean, I can imagine that possibly because of how it was split in two parts, they've actually managed to make the second part better than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah.
Because like, if it did get that to Nintendo 64 release and it was the full game that consisted of the story of the first and second one, I think you have to go upstairs.
But yeah, that is what happened. The game being split in half was kind of a blessing, really.
Yeah, because like you see a lot of improvements from the compared to how the first one was.
Right.
Which, like, you know, they may have had a good idea on what they were going to do, but certain things just didn't turn out exactly the same way as they imagined it.
Yeah.
Like, isn't this the one where you don't how did they do it here with the puzzle synergies? Like, up until this point, you didn't really have to switch around your.
No, that's the
genes so
third
much.
game. That gives you all the
That's the
puzzle
third
ones, like,
game.
right off the bat.
Okay.
Yeah, this one you still have to play around with the class system a little bit, unfortunately. They're
A
just a little
little
bit
bit.
better about it, slightly, in that you
Mhm.
don't have to rely on them as much, but it's still apparent.
Yeah, because like the class system in the first one was just like it's a mechanic that was there, but it was just so weird.
Yeah. We'll be playing with the class system in this game, but it'll have to wait until Tom joins the party.
Yeah, that's a shortcut, I think.
So, let me just make sure I'm going the right way here. Up over there. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. Okay. Good to know. Now I'll be going the right way. Fucking, I keep forgetting that's move. Whirlwind is the other button. Alright.
Move the rock into a better position.
Yes, aim it better. Move is the solution to all our problems. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Just like how in Harry Potter 6 they realize, oh wait, Wingardium Leviosa pretty much covers for everything you would ever need to do. So it's pretty much the main spell you ever do everything with.
Even kill stuff with?
Kinda. I mean, Levicorpus, which is just Leviosa for duels, and then the enemy is pretty much dead once you. Yeah, because for a long time they can't move, and or like defend or do anything really, and the AI is very sleepy with actually getting out of it. Because you can get out of it fairly easily, you just have to mash buttons.
The AI doesn't have buttons to mash, so it takes them a sec.
Yeah, the AI... That just seems to be a thing in general. Like, they tend to make the AI a little bit more sleepy, so you have more of a chance. So they have like a limit on how many inputs they can do per second or whatever.
Right.
And maybe that translates to them not being able to escape from it very easily.
Also, this is another nice thing they did, which again makes me... This dungeon was cumbersome. They gave us a Perma Synergy Stone right here in the center of the dungeon.
So you don't have to... It's like one of those in the village at the start of the first game.
Exactly. It's also there for a plot reason too, which you'll see in a sec. But yeah, that's rather nice of them, especially if like you end up needing to grind. It provides a nice grind spot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're gonna ignore the objective for now, if my memory serves correctly, because there's something we can do first. Hold on. Let me just try and find the spot of the map this is at. Where are you? I know, this is exciting. Hold on.
This is one of these games that still accounts for your time even when you have it paused.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Because like recently I run into a couple which didn't have that. So like my total playtime was like good 6 or 7 hours, and the game told me, "Oh, you played it for 2.5." Like, how? How is that how is that even possible? And it also only accounted for missions where I actually, succeeded. So none of the failed attempts.
Now we're gonna wake this mountain up.
Sega games are very particular with that. Like, for example, they will account only for the gameplay, but none of the cutscene stuff actually accounts for your playtime. So in a game like Panzer Dragoon Saga, which had a lot of cutscene, you end up actually clocking in like good 3 hours more than what the game actually tells you.
Yeah, Revengeance does the same thing. Where by the time because it doesn't count cutscenes or when you're paused, so by the time you get to the end, it'll be like, you've played for like 3 hours.
And especially since it's a Konami game, you know how plentiful the cutscenes are.
Exactly.
I wonder how that timer would work for Metal Gear 4.
Beats me.
It's like how long does it take to beat it? Like 10 hours, I wanna.
Something like that.
And then you get to the end and total playtime 2 hours.
Yeah, MGS4 is a pretty good movie.
Mm.
So yeah, now that we've woken the mountain up, we have to run around it again to get all these items.
Would it would have been kind of funny if things like the David Cage games did it the same way, where the cutscenes don't count towards your actual playtime.
Yeah. Because then it'd be like
Yeah.
total playtime an hour. Like,
Total playtime half an hour when you weren't in the cutscene. Like earlier, it seemed a lot more important to everybody what what your time was. Like fucking, remember how Wild Arms 3 had a timer on all the way? You
Yeah.
could see it in the corner. It was just like,
it was for
why?
speedrunners, bro.
For those RPG speedrunners.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that one does actually lean itself towards thinking up of some really weird strategies while being very underleveled.
Yeah.
Like doing that fight against the Kraken, which is actually weak to water, so you steal his moveset and just and equip everybody with 100% water resistance,
Yes.
and then you're level 70.
Alright, so now we're gonna do something a little bit neat here. We can actually move this tiki head.
Nice.
And with that, we can get this treasure. Which is Clarity Circlet. Raises wind power, so we're giving that to you, Nico.
Nice.
Because kinda no one else here uses wind, at least as far as I'm aware.
Wind Circlet. I'm gonna wear it anyway.
If Ryo could wear it, I'd have him wear it. like,
You just put 10 scopes on him to
Yes.
increase his accuracy.
yes. And then put a silencer on him so everything he does is silent.
I mean, he's already silent.
Right?
10 scopes, a silencer, and 14 ammo bags just sort of dangling somewhere.
Yes. We need to move this down roughly towards the center. Roughly.
Oh, thankfully we have the wall to help us with that.
Yeah. So about right here, that should work. Hopefully. Yep. Made it.
Yeah, the wall is sort of there to help you with that. Oh, and they actually gave you more room for that.
Little bit, yeah. You know what this game could use?
Drowning.
No. Dragons that turn into jets.
Yes, or Gothic Lolitas with guns who are actually dragons.
Yes.
Sands of Destruction was so good. It's just a shame that the battle system is so underutilized.
Yeah. Never fucking played it.
Yeah, but at least the game is easy to recommend to people.
Oh yeah.
Since while the battle system is not like it's good but underutilized, it's only underutilized because it's too easy.
Right.
Like there is absolutely like once you get, I want to say 5 hours in, there is never any reason for you to use the Y attack.
Ever. No.
Ever.
Just constantly use X.
Just constantly use X. Like you're stupid for using the other one. Like it has some relevance right at the start, but once you upgrade the X attack a few times, it's actually against your wishes to use the other one.
Yeah.
Well, and also if they actually let you pick your characters instead of force you to use specific ones, because otherwise you can't inflict damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll know. Let's see. I think it's right here.
Because the only options are use Rhea or wait for the buff that prevents any damage to be any damage taken on the boss to run out, and pray to God the boss doesn't immediately recast it.
Right.
Or use Rhea.
Rhea and Naja, best friends for life.
Yeah, also never wear anything other than speed boots.
Yep.
No accessory could possibly be more useful than the speed boots.
Mart
is good at the very beginning, but God, do not use her ever again.
No. Except for that one time where she's forced to be your party leader, and that fucking sucks.
Fucking sucks, because you're basically stuck with a liability because you've never invested any time into leveling her.
No, she's like half your level at that point in the game.
Mm-hmm. Also, none of her skills are developed.
Yeah.
Just in general, not a great time.
No, not at all. Wonder, actually. Hold on. Skimming the map. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Create a shortcut here. That was ours. Okay, yeah. So don't go down that main hallway. We got a vial. boy, our inventory is cluttered.
It's always cluttered.
Yeah. True enough. Wee. And now we shall reach the heart of this mountain. That is a very cool effect they just did. Heck, this whole room is cool.
Mm-hmm. It has bubbles. Fucking bubbles, you know?
Ryo, check the tablet. It has strange characters written on it. Wielder of Wind's might, lay your hands upon this stone. We bestow upon
So
thee the
that's
power to
me.
see the truth unclouded. Well, Nico, do you think you ought to touch it?
Yes.
Okay. Nico, touch the tablet.
You don't even have the option to say no in this.
No, well,
I
no,
think I
because
should
you'd be a fucking idiot if you said no.
Not like it stopped us before.
True. But you now know reveal, Nico. Congrats.
Yay, reveal invisible.
So... if you go left, you'll get an item. If you go right, you get the exit. So we're gonna go left. And for those who didn't play the first game, right here is your hint that, hey, stuff in this exact format usually means reveal needs to be used. And for that, we get a Psy Crystal. A little late for that, guys. Although I guess it is a pretty decent item to get in case you have been spamming Synergy all the way up to here. Rather than trying to conserve like I have.
I don't remember. Can you actually jump on top of things before you reveal them if you know they're there?
You cannot, it doesn't let you.
Hmm. I guess it would. I guess it would allow for too much speed running.
Indeed. So for the foolish, you might think, oh, dungeon done, I can leave. You'd be an idiot if you did that. Because there's still some stuff we gotta get. So I will lead us to that in just a sec here.
Now the real entrance to the dungeon is gonna unveil.
You're not wrong.
Oh Jesus.
You're like, why?
It's like a dungeon within a dungeon within a dungeon.
Dungeonception.
I mean, they've done this before. First game, where you like have to use 2 escape items in order to get out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
They've done the same thing in Shining Wisdom. And weirdly enough, it takes you to the exit that you cannot actually use to get back into it.
You can use escape here, but it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. So yeah, we need to make our way back now. Thankfully, we opened up all those shortcuts, so it won't be too much. I just went in a circle. I'm an idiot.
Happens.
Okay, so we go this way now. There we go. Why can't we jump this gap? Oh, whatever.
Which gap?
You'll see soon.
Oh yeah, this gap is absolutely jumpable. Hmm. Yeah, no, I could actually see why they did that. It's
Yeah, I know,
supposed
it's
to
a
be
difference
different
in elevation.
elevation,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look it.
No.
Especially since the rope doesn't actually go at an angle.
Yeah.
It's always kind of difficult to like give a good impression of depth in 2D,
Right.
especially since we're talking about like very, I'm not gonna say basic, but you don't really have too many fancy effects. Like for example, scaling is not really much of an option unless we wanted the sprites to look like trash most of the times.
Yeah. Okay, so we open this little shortcut.
It's kind of why they stopped doing 2D in the traditional way with well, sort of on the Dreamcast they kind of stopped doing that. Like ever since then, all of the 2D was actually mapped to polygons
Yeah.
as opposed
So-
to sprites.
If anyone remembers, there's this little pathway here, but there's no pillar.
A reveal.
A lot of people would assume, you're supposed to drop something down, come back, but you're right. How do we do that? Well, I will act because the map does not really help here. You have to actually do a specific thing. So give me just a sec.
If something is absolutely supposed to be there, but it's not there, it's reveal.
Unless we're supposed to come back for it later? But I think we can get it now. Hold on, I'm reading. Ah! Aha! Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We actually could have done this earlier. I remembered this wrong. You don't need reveal?
Oh.
Yep. Okay. So... let's see. How do I get back to that room? Okay. Okay. That's... we are in that room. Alright. Good. So, hey, Nico, you were actually right about something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. I will show you in just a moment.
We have to use a reveal, but somewhere else.
Not quite.
Oh, wait. I know. This is this room with the thing, and you have to push it to the side in order to push it all the way over there on the tornado
Yep.
and take it. Yeah, so it. We were both kind of right because it would block the way, but it wouldn't actually block it. It would take it there. Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, but there's also like a bigger stone there, so I guess.
Yeah.
Green tide.
Push it to where it's right here. And now there's a Maui stone over that
Oh,
way.
hi Neil.
Oh, hey. What's up, Neil? Glad you could finally tune in.
Yeah, we're most of the way through what is supposed to be the worst dungeon.
Yes. And now that we have this activated, so while we didn't need reveal, we did need to activate both windstones in the mountain to get here.
Mm.
So now we do this. Bam.
Boom.
So
Thankfully, there are all those shortcuts. Otherwise, we